There we go. Okay, let me share my. Okay, can you guys see my PowerPoint okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. All right. So just in the chat, if you could go ahead and just let me know who was here when CDPE first started, or you guys remember 2008, 2009, I don't know exactly when the original started. I think it was right around that time. Go ahead and put in the chat if you were here during that time. I was. Anyone?
There's a few.
Oh, here we go. Yep. Diana, yep, 2009. Oh my gosh, you guys remember what happened then? Things were absolutely crazy. So, it's not that bad right now, but things are a little bit crazy out there. And so we want to be prepped for our clients. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in here. Let me get going here. So thanks for joining us this morning, this afternoon, wherever you are. We're in different time zones. My name is Jeff Kayle. For those of you who don't know me, I've been doing this for a long time. I have an IT background, and I come from, information technology, really most of my life prior to getting into real estate. I have 6 current certifications for social media marketing. Just a quick story about my background. I worked for pretty large retailer in IT. The internet was just getting going in the late 90s. I mean, seriously, wow, there was nothing really around. There was very little www out there. Mostly it was government. And so I originally established our internet presence, and for that company, and I'm not going to mention the name, I helped build the pillar to their success. And that was years ago, right in the 90s, and they're still very successful and have had record sales. Now, I would never mention the name of the company, but I can tell you, they worked me like a dog. And what happened was, things were going great. And, they bought the naming rights to the stadium in San Diego. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is really cool. Well, shortly after they made that announcement, I learned about public corporations. They needed to meet shareholder expectations. And so I was laid off with 60 other people as they outsourced their IT department. And so then a friend came to me and he said, hey, why don't you check out real estate? So I get into real estate. My team leader says the first week, Jeff, go knock on doors. Now, by the way, during this time, that was 2008 when I started with Keller Williams. 2008, you couldn't even get money. The interest rates were high, all that, right? All the foreclosures and short sales and whatnot. Wow, it was crazy. So I went in and knocked 200 doors, and I did it a couple times. And I got to tell you, this is my reaction. Yeah, pretty much. It was a horrible experience. I couldn't take it anymore. I never wanted to do it again. Just wasn't for me. And by the way, when I go through this, there are things that I'm going to say, whatever, not for me. If it works for you, great. I don't like that kind of rejection. So what I did was I took my IT background and I learned how to generate real estate leads pretty much while sitting at home. And so my first year in real estate, without knowing anything, I sold 17 homes and I won all kinds of awards for first 3 years. In addition to that, in 2021, I became one of the top 10 recruiters out of 190,000 agents. And here's the thing, and why I'm sharing this with you. to get to know me. All of this was done organically generation, which got me to Hawaii, which is where I live now. And, I'm not saying this to impress you, but really to impress upon you. You can generate leads while sitting at home. And most agents don't do it that way. So here's what we're going to learn today. I have this broken up into 5 sections. Now, the first section, I'm going to show you what to do to attract more business. And by the way, as I go through these things, some of these things are going to apply to your real estate business, meaning, non-CDPE. Others are CDPE specific, but I guarantee you're going to learn something. And I'm going to unlock some keys for you, keys to ranking on page 1 of Google for free. Okay, so first section, attract more business. Second, I'm going to show you how to make the connection to Google. 3, very powerful, totally underutilized by agents, how to blog to get more business. And when I say blog to get more business, I see what people are doing. I look at everyone's stuff. Almost no one's doing it the right way. They're just putting, you guys are putting content out there and it doesn't really attract consumers to, want to pick up the phone and call you. I'm going to show you how to structure that. Okay, once you do a blog post, what do you do with it? You share it on social media. I'll get into that. And then creating a call to action. And what is a call to action? I use lead magnets and everything. Here's a lead magnet that I offer to get people to come to one of my webinars or, whatever it is. Some Google thing that I'm doing. And I give people value. And you want to give them true value. So I use a lot of ebooks. We're going to talk about how you can easily do that. So let's jump into the first section, attracting more business. So to attract more business, you got to have a plan. You got to have a framework. I'm going to go over this framework with you. And again, this is going to apply to CDPE, but it also works for your regular business. So here's a blueprint. Feel free to take a picture if you like. On the back end of your CDPE dashboard, it's there right now. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. So what I want you to think about is your website is the core of your business. You want to drive people to your website to do one of 3 things. A phone, you want them to call you, pick up the phone and call you, email you, or text you. Who cares how they do it, right? As long as they're reaching out to you. So the challenge is, how do you get people to your website? Because your websites are pretty much dead. And you're gonna learn this about me. I'm very blunt. I've gotten very blunt over the years. And I'm just gonna say it. And I love my brokerage. I've already told you the name, but I don't even care if they hear this. I'm sorry, their website is never gonna get you much. You're not gonna get any organic lead generation from my brokerage website. And I've looked at others from multi-billion-dollar companies, and they're going to get you nowhere in terms of SEO. They just don't do it. They're not designed that way. So what you want to do is you want to drive people to your website. And how do you do that? Lead magnets. We kind of touched on that. Okay. You want to do, or you can do handwritten letters. This is old school. If you want to do that, either do it or not. You don't, by the way, you don't have to do all these. Text messaging, okay, press releases. Let's talk about press releases, guys. I want to wake you up with this stuff. And I'm going to show you what can be done on the next slide. What this looks like. If you do a press release, which when I say no, like no real estate agents are using press releases anymore, pretty much. I don't see that many. We've got press releases you can use for what it does is gives you backlinks to your website. Very powerful. You can end up on page 1 for news release, like instantly. Email. You definitely want to use email. We'll show you where you can get the messages for that. Okay, blogging, SEO. This is what it's all about. For me, this is my love. And I'm going to tell you why. I used to do paid advertising. I've never done Zillow or UpCity or any of that, but I used to do paid advertising. I spent a bunch of money on it. I don't do any pay per click anymore. Zero. I stopped doing it. And I've taught people my system who were spending thousands of dollars a month on pay per click, and they don't even do it anymore. They're like, oh my gosh, I learned how to do it for free. So I'm going to show you how to do that with blogging. Your Google business page, absolutely huge. If you are not utilizing your Google business page, you really want to start doing that and put your CDPE website on there as well. It's free. And a lot of agents aren't doing it the right way. I'll get into reviews and all that in a little bit. Your Facebook page, you know, you might not like Facebook. I don't like Facebook. And I especially don't like advertising on Facebook, but man, I get free leads from Facebook all day long. Okay. Instagram, YouTube, these are your major platforms that you should be considering. Google Maps. And I know I'm throwing a lot at you. Don't get overwhelmed. Again, you don't have to do it all, but am I doing all these? No, I'm not doing handwritten letters, but I'm doing most of these. Google Maps, super important. QR codes. I'd like to know how many people are using QR codes. Just go ahead and tell me in the chat, yes or no. Using QR codes? If not, no, yes, yes, no, no, no. Okay, got a lot of no's. Oh my gosh. Okay, do you guys remember when QR codes first came out? Like, it was great. We put them on our signs and everything. Nobody had the darn software. Nowadays, everyone has it on there. You need to be using QR codes in absolutely everything that you do. Okay. So postcards, you can use those. We have templates for those, flyers, and then you can connect to any CRM. It doesn't matter what it is, if it's Boomtown or KV Core, KW Command, whatever it is. Your website becomes the core of your business. You create the blog post, and then you simply share it. So you're really creating 90% of the content on your website, and then you just share it. All right. So by doing all this, I'm going to show you what can be done. And I hope your eyes open up big and see the potential. There's really very few people that are doing this. This is one of my blog posts. Save your Hawaii home is the search term. Okay. And if we look here, out of 227 million results, I'm on page 1 for free right here from one blog post. Now I'm going to let you in on a little secret here. You don't have to write any content anymore. When we first launched in December, we did a soft launch. You had to write content. Guess what? You don't even have to write content anymore. You heard about Chat GPT? You can use Chat GPT to write all your content. That's what I'm doing now. Okay, so that's page 1. I'm going to show you a couple of mine in San Diego. This is in the city, excuse me, in the county of San Diego. A city, Carlsbad home values. By the way, I don't like working with buyers, and I live in Hawaii. I just sell my leads to other agents and work off referrals. So, but I still lead generate in certain parts of the country. So this is it right here. 16 million is the competition for Carlsbad home values. Think about the search term. I'm teaching this as we're going along. This is what people are searching for if they're looking for a home value report. They want to find out what their home is worth. Here's Zillow. Zillow's a competition. There's no other agents really. It's Zillow, Redfin, Realtor, and me, and I'm right here. Now, another thing I'm going to show you. By collecting reviews, you see this right here? So I have stars by mine. Almost nobody has stars by theirs. So, I come from like Yellow Pages day. You had to pay for like bold print and all that kind of stuff. Mine is like bold here right next to Zillow for free. That's what can be done. I'm going to show you one more and then I'm going to stop. Zillow. I hear you just all the time. Oh, how are we going to compete with Zillow? You can. Not everyone wants to go to Zillow. I've gone to Zillow right here. And I did block out part of my search term. I want you to know that. So if we look right here, I'm right here with Zillow on their search term. And I've got this going, like I say, in different areas. And again, there's very few other agents doing this, if any. So that brings us back to the blueprint. So you look at this and you go, oh my gosh, that's so cool, Jeff, but how am I going to do this? I'm going to tell you how you're going to do it. For each of these elements here, we got a plan for you. And we got a system, and that's on the back end of your CDPE website. You've got all of these assets on the back end, blog posts, social media posts. You don't even have to think about what to say. It's all right there. Email content, postcards. By the way, I've used all of these now. Okay. I looked at all of these. I went through all of these. These are great. Okay. You even have a calendar that helps you keep on schedule for doing these things. Here's your press release right here. You want to do a video? I'm going to tell you something, guys. I'm so big on video. And the agents that I coach, I'm asking what they're doing with video. Most are not doing anything. There's a lot of business from making videos, and you have your scripts in there. Okay. Now we're going to get into connecting to Google. That's the next step. Okay. So you've defined your search term. We're going to connect, we're going to connect to Google. We have our map. We're going to now connect to Google. Here's how you do it. I'm going to go real quickly on this section. So your blog needs to be connected to Google, right? There's two tools for doing that. It's Google Analytics and it's Google Search Console. I'm going to briefly go over those. And then I'm going to point you to a video. I don't want to chew up a lot of time here showing you how to do these. They're not difficult, but we've got videos for you. So let's blast through this. So Google Analytics is for tracking your website performance. So once you get your website, if you connect it to analytics and you start blogging, now you're going to be able to tell, oh, well, how many people are on my website? How many people have gone there? What are the search terms that are ranking and all that kind of stuff? Okay. And this is one of my busy websites. And if we look here, 740 users, this is showing, over time, over the last 7 days. I mean, I've got busy sites going on here for free. 12 were active at whenever I did the screenshot. Different traffic channels. Oh my gosh, the countries, the times of day they're searching. And then, yes, I've hidden some of my info here. These are some of my top blog posts and page views. And there's like 500 and 200 and all this kind of stuff. This is the power of what Google Analytics can do for you, and it's free. Next, I'm going to go into Google Search Console. Google Search Console also establishes your connection, and it helps troubleshoot your site. If you have any problems with any blog posts or anything of that nature, Google Search Console is what you want to use. So you really use both of these together, and this kind of shows what's going on here. You can take a screenshot of this if you like. These are the links to go directly to Google and in Analytics and on Search Console. And so if you want to know how to do these in detail and you already have our system, it's real simple. You go to your dashboard, click the CDPE crash course. That's going to open up, and there's all kinds of training in there. All right. Before we get into blogging, I want to go ahead and open it up for any questions on anything that we've covered. So, who's got questions, if any? Okay. Tina, is this an extra service or part of CDPE membership? This is part of the advanced program. So the advanced program is the website and, training and all of the resources. So great question. And we'll go into that in more detail. Any other questions? That's it? Okay. I still need to drink water here. All right. So let's see, what time is it here by me? Okay. So it's 8:19. Haven't even had my coffee yet where I am. Now you guys are on the East Coast, it's like 2 something, right? I want you to really pay attention for this section. I'm going to walk you through a blog post, how to blog to end up on page 1 of Google for free. Okay. Here we go. So these are the steps. Number 1, you define your search term. And what you want to do is you want to define a search term that's going to get someone to click. Okay, for if you say like, you blog about Mother's Day or this and that, whatever, you're not going to ever get business from that. Defining your search term would be a perfect example would be city name, home values, right? Make it hyperlocal to your city. By the way, think hyperlocal. So number 1, you do want to define your search term. The second thing you want to do is your search term becomes your blog post title. Don't worry if you don't understand what all this means. You're going to understand it in just a moment. Okay, the third step is your search term becomes your image name. The fourth part is you want to write content about your search term. Okay, are you guys seeing a pattern here? You define your search term, Oceanside Home Values. Your post title becomes Oceanside Home Values. Your image name becomes Oceanside Home Values. And your content is about Oceanside Home Values. Okay, you guys getting it here? This is what makes it work. Okay, and nobody's doing it really. And then you want to create internal links and external links. And internal links are links within your website. On your blog post, you're going to link to other content on your website. External links are linking to third parties outside external websites. Okay, and then you want to share on social media. Okay, so you want to define your search term for a CDPE? You don't have to do anything. We are giving you, for advanced CDPE members, you're getting this search term list cheat sheet. And this was analysis that I did with Google. Google came up with this. Okay, I queried Google. I know where to look for it. And they have 300 of the top search terms. And when you see this, you want to add your city name or area name in all of these. Okay, so this one says avoid foreclosure now. So avoid foreclosure, in Hawaii now, something like that. Help save my house. Okay, help save my Hawaii house. Got it? Okay, so nothing to do on the search terms. We've done all the work for you. We've talked about that. The next thing is search term becomes your blog post title, becomes your image name. You're going to write quality content. And I'm going to let you in on a secret here. I write nothing. 0 Chat GPT for everything now. Use it effectively. This really doesn't take a lot of work. Okay. All right. So let's focus on the search term post title, the image, the content, and the external link. Okay. So for CDPE advanced members, on the back end of your blog, there's ready to go content that is already SEO'd for you. And we've done this because we want you to be on page 1 of Google. We want to take away any excuse. Oh my God, this is too hard. And I'm going to walk you through this in 2 minutes. It's there. You're going to need to make some changes. I'm going to walk you through it now. So let me go ahead and I pre-recorded this. You're going to go to, let me back up a little here. Okay, so from your dashboard, you're going to click Posts, Add New. Okay, right there. And then this blog post title where it says Certified Distressed Property Expert. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put your city name or area name right there. Okay, so Honolulu is what I'm putting there. Put your city name. And I'm going to show you something else. See where it says Agent City? Don't touch that. Our system is pulling in your city automatically, so you don't have to do anything. Okay. Right here where it says URL slug, and I know I'm throwing a lot at you here. Don't worry that you're going to get this recording. You're going to put in city name, hyphen, and then leave the rest there. Don't, by the way, do not change any of this, or this part. It doesn't matter what you do beneath that, okay? So there it is. You're going to change all that, okay? And then I always click update. Okay, and I'm just making a point here. Don't change that city name. All right. Now we're going to add a picture. Put your cursor right by expert and you hit enter, and then click image and upload. Okay, now let me stop this right here. This is super important and everyone misses this. Can I back this up? When you upload your picture, mine was ready to go. Oh, where the heck did it go? Here it is. Okay. Notice the name of the picture, scene and theme, right? City name, certified distressed property expert. I'm just going to tell you guys, if you miss this step or any of these critical steps that I'm showing you, and it's new, you're going to fumble a little at first. It's okay. Don't worry about it. But I'm telling you, if you do this, you're getting free leads and a huge potential commission. Don't miss this step. Rename this. Okay. And if you want to do one of these for every city around, you can totally do that. But you're going to need a separate image. Don't reuse the same image. It's got to be specific to each blog post. Okay. All right. Now you just resize it. You're moving the little bars there, and I do align left. Okay. And then the next thing you're going to do is I copy this Honolulu certified distressed property expert. And what I did was I clicked on the image and I'm going to paste right in there alt text, right where the image is. Okay. And click update. All right. And now our post, we're going to set our featured image. We click that featured image, and we're just going to paste our search term set image. And so our blog post is done. We just need to add the backlinks, which I'm going to show you how to do now. Okay, so what I'm walking you through here is you want to get content. You need to link people away from your website. And we really don't want to do it, but Google's looking for that. So we kind of have to do it. So big clue here. I do this all day long. If you're going to lead people away from your website, you want to open in a new tab and you want to take the consumer to the most boring website ever. So find some content on your blog post. So what I've figured out here is the word short sales and foreclosure, and I'm linking them to some government sites. Watch how this works. All I do is I highlight, right, short sale. I grab the URL to some government site, which is about short sales, and I click the little link thingy, paste it in, and click open a new tab, and then I click right here or hit enter, and that creates a hyperlink. It's that easy. Okay. Now I'm going to do the same thing one more time, foreclosure, and do the exact same thing. That's funny. I just looked at that Upwork. Okay, here's the deal. I'm just going to be real with you here. You can't outsource this. This is the problem. Here's the deal. When you're looking at this, and I know I'm throwing a lot of air, your mind is going to blow up. I get it. This goes like that. You just do a couple, and it's just like lifting weights or doing something else, right? It's not that hard. Make sure and click update as you go along. Okay. So we're going to move on. We've defined our search term. We've done our blog post, right? We've done our internal and external links. And now we're going to share it on social media. I'm going to show you how easy, this is a lot easier. Okay. We're going to go right here. All you do is you navigate to the front end of your website. Okay. And you're going to grab your URL, drop into Facebook, and you're just going to go to post. And now I already have content provided for me. which by the way, I got from the CDPE backend. I just put my link in and I put my hashtags, and your hashtag should be hyper local, right? City name, distressed real estate. That's all there is to it. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to stop here before we go into call to action, and we're going to take questions. Let's go ahead and open it up for questions. Who has questions?
Hey, Jeff, been here in Las Vegas,
What's that?
even here in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Hey, Stephen, what's on your mind?
Question was, in the very beginning, you showed us how you appeared on Google. Where do you put your text? What do you do to get the text on Google for them to pick it up?
Okay, so everything that I went over with you, I did, you know, I got it from CDPE. Okay, but you can, I wasn't going to go into Chat GPT. I don't know if I can. Let me see if I can log in there and then I'll show you.
Okay, we need to go back to the original basics of where does that text go into? Do you put it into your website or does
Into
it
your
go
blog
into
post. Correct.
email?
Now you're going to put it into your blog post when you create a post. Okay.
I think
they
he's
pick-
wondering where the blog post is. Where is that?
It's it's on your website. Hold on. Well, let me go live here. Okay. Oh. Hold on.
Excuse the dumb question, but how do you get started in this?
Yep.
And I think somebody else had that same question.
Okay.
I'm right there
Uh,
with you.
Yeah, come on, chime on in. It makes me feel less dumb.
Okay, let me, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share my screen here. I'm gonna answer your question. So can you see my screen okay?
Yes.
Okay, on the back end of the CDPE system, you drop down to post and click add new. Okay. Blog post title goes here. Right? And then right here, you click the little plus. And what I like is doing what's called the classic editor, which is this one right here. And then you just start typing. Okay, that's it. If I can get into Chat GPT, I believe we have time. Let me see if I can get in here real quickly. And then I'm going to show you, I wasn't going to do this. So let's see here. Okay. All right. So who's not using Chat GPT before I show you this?
Well, I'm not.
Okay. Who else? No. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So I'm going off the grid here, guys. So here we go. Ready? Write a paragraph on how to stop a foreclosure. Let's do. Write a paragraph on how to stop a foreclosure. You just go to Chat GPT and have it do the writing for you. Okay. There you go. Now, this is just one paragraph. You can just keep on going. You can take that, go to your blog post, pop it in there, and now you got your content. And it goes further. You can write long essays. Okay. Let's do one more. Do we have time for one more? We'll do one more. Okay, let's do one more. 10. Oh, here we go. Try this. 10 steps to saving your home from a. Okay. 10 steps to saving your home from a foreclosure. Enter. Guys, you don't have to do any work anymore. This is going to write everything for you. So I heard what you said, right? Yvonne, we're going to answer your question, or Jordan's going to answer your question. Guys, I got to tell you something. This is going to write it for you. There's a huge opportunity Now, here's one thing I'm going to tell you. This will not work with any Chat GPT will work with any website. Your brokerage website or the canned websites that you're getting there, they don't stand a chance of ranking. Our websites are completely different. Okay. So there you go. You want more content? You're just going to go over here and make a subheading, 10 steps to stopping your home from foreclosure, and click publish. It's not that hard. Okay. So Chat GPT is free right now. What about copyright? Nope. Okay. Always make sure that you check, right? To, that you're not grabbing people's information, but Chat GPT, there's no copyright on that. It's AI writing it for you. All right. Yeah, it's free. Chat GPT, if you go to use it, what you want to do is, you could go there and they get busy. It could say not available. With the paid edition, which I believe is $20 a month, I don't even know. You can get in pretty much any time. Okay, I'll take a couple more questions and then we're going to move on. Any other questions? Okay. All right. Do we have any suggestions of people to create websites? Yes. My biggest suggestion is, okay, I'll get that one. Okay. I just had someone yesterday who said, oh my gosh, Jeff, I just created a website. And I looked at it. And again, I'm very real. You're a real estate agent. Unless you have a background in this, don't do it. Let the professionals do it, and kind of think of it like this. Would you want a FSBO? You don't want a FSBO selling their own home. You tell them to go seek a professional. Now this is just me, when I use a photographer for a listing, I don't take pictures myself. They're not going to be as good as a photographer. Leave it to the professionals. We build the website for you. It gets up and running, and you just focus on blogging and getting business and driving traffic to your website. Great question. Let's see what here. My mic isn't working. I do a logo for every day I want to target. I'm not sure I understand your question, Ron. I want to target. Okay, do I do a logo for every? Oh, I think I understand. Okay, so Ron, I think what you're asking is that do you want to rank for different areas? And yes, the image name ties in with your post title. That's it. Okay, so just make sure that it ties in. So yes, if you're using the CDPE logo, rename it for every single search term that you want to end up on. Facebook business page is limited now. I can't list properties. You're not listing properties, so don't worry about that. You're just trying to attract business on there. And how much your services for website and coaching, we'll get into that. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and move on. So hold your questions and we'll bounce back to that. Okay. Let me go back to my presentation. Okay. Can you give me a thumbs up? Can you see my PowerPoint again? Okay, cool. All right. So we're going to get into creating a call to action. All right. So a call to action, you're going to go here to your dashboard and go to eBooks. And we have a book right here that is going to show you how to create a call to action. Okay. So that's your first resource. Now, to give you a little more information, I'm going to show you using the CDPE assets. And let me just do this live. This will just be easier. Let me go back and share this screen. Okay, so I'm just going to show you this live. So if we go here, oh, I thought I was going to show it live. Okay. So from the back end of your dashboard, you're over here, ebooks, right? And this is where you're going to find this ebook that's going to help you create a lead magnet. This works for any part of real estate. Okay. Now, what I did was I went over to the dashboard. On the back end, you have all of your CDPE assets right here. And I use the market report. So what happens is you'll click, okay, and it's going to bring you to a login for your backend portal, right? Which is going to bring you over here, and notice you have May, April. Okay, if you click in here, I'm going to go ahead and click on May. This is everything that's available for May on the back end. There's just a whole bunch of goodies here, right? Your calendar. Okay, you have a flyer. You can customize these in Canva, right? So this is really cool. Here's your social posts, right? Social media images, emails, handwritten notes. It's all right here on the back end. So you can very easily take the market report in Canva and create something special with it that you can give out to clients. So that's, yeah, so that's pretty much it on that. I'm going to go ahead and open it up for questions again. Let me go over here. All right, let's see what questions are rolling in here. Okay. Kathy, Google search term sheet is on the back end of your dashboard. Okay. You got your CDPE in the okay, so is it Alana? I've got my CDP in the past. My membership should be updated once a year. Yes, I believe so. I'll let Jeanette address that, but yes, I'm pretty sure. How many people here do not have the CDPE advanced system? Okay, go ahead and put it in the chat if you would. Okay. 1, 2, 3, down. Okay. Anita, oh wow, a whole bunch of you. Okay. Okay, so a bunch of you don't have it. Some of you do have it. Okay, so let me just jump right in here and let me tell you, someone asked a question. Do you do coaching? Do you do training? Yes, I personally do coaching and training, but I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something special here for you. I'm going to go through a presentation. I'm going to make an offer for those who stay at the end. I'm going to have an offline drawing. I'm going to give you our online success review for free. Someone's going to win that in a drawing. I just kind of winging it, and I decided I'm going to do that now. So the success review is where I review all of your technology and really help create a map for your entire business. I'll look at your Google, all your social media, and help you just lay it out. So someone's going to win that, stay to the end, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make an offer here in just a moment here. Catherine, I followed all these steps and I cannot find out what went wrong that my blog did not show up. Is it because I did not post on social media? Entirely possible. You must have missed a step. Okay. Now, for those of you who already have the system, you're going to go to the back end. And what we've changed here is we have added to the crash course. There's even something, a little mini course here that shows you how to do, a marketing report on Canva. You have your ebooks right here, your past webinars, which are being uploaded. So this is really expanded. Okay. So you must have missed something. All right. So stick with me here. I'm giving away free stuff now. Let me continue on here. All right. So I'm going to make you an offer today. Everything that we talked about that's on, remember that blueprint map? It's inside your package. Okay. You have the CDPE advanced website It's $1,995. Now, by the way, all of these, okay, this is a one-time cost right here. I'm sorry, you're not paying that, just to let you know. I'm giving you the value. This is what we sell these websites for on their own, equivalent websites, $2,000. The monthly blog posts for 6 months have a value of $180. Social media posts, that is all of your social media posts. You don't have to think about anything. You cut and paste, you put them in there. It's got all the content for you. 6 months worth, $180 value. Email content. You can't figure out what to say. It's all right there. Postcards. I just used one of these. Oh my gosh, you just open up in Canva, boom. It just makes it, you do your branding and you've got postcards you can send to your printer. You can print them individually, whatever you want to do. You get the market report, and the market report is what I used. And I put a cover on it on Canva. I walk you through it. It's on the back end of the system right now and show you how to do it. I made it hyper local for San Diego. Okay, so there's lots of things you can do with the market report. You have monthly flyers. Okay. The handwritten notes. You have sphere of influence letters, $60 value. The content distribution calendar. Press releases, big. Oh my gosh, guys. You start using press releases, it'll give you backlinks to your website. You have video content, dialogue and scripts. You don't know what to say, you just say it. If you suck at video, it's okay. Yeah, I used to I couldn't stand doing video before. Now I love it. And I just love doing videos, and I got a lot of business from videos. Text messaging, $60 value. And you get monthly live training. Okay, all of this, if you were to do this on your own, that is to pay someone to do. By the way, I look at some of these like a press release. You know, Brandon came up with these values. I looked and I go, oh my gosh, $120 for a press release. Let me tell you something. A press release is going to cost you $250. We're giving you 6 months worth. I just think these prices are too low. So if you were to do all this, 6 months, it would cost you $4,275. If you move forward with this today, it's $147 to get started, and then $197 per month, monthly recurring. And I will tell you 2 things here. This is an intro offer that we made available for the first 100 signups. And I'm going to tell you, we got to 98. So there's 2 left. Okay. And there was a timer on. I'm not seeing the page right now, but I got to tell you something. You know, I was talking to the group, and we just said, we're not going to have a webinar and just say, oh, only 2 people can get it. No. So you're on the webinar now. It doesn't matter. We're going to go past 100, however many people decide to move forward today. But stick with me. I'm not done yet. 6-month commitment. You need to make a commitment to do this, right? This is not going to happen overnight. And I want to be very clear on this also, because everything I talk in reality, I get the same emails and, oh my gosh, the health insurance and all that from NAR. We're hounded by people. And what do we hear? Buy my stuff, do this, do that, and you're going to get a million leads. I'm going to tell you the exact opposite. What we're going to give you is a Ferrari. We've built you a Ferrari here, the whole system, the front end, the back end. We're going to show you how to drive that Ferrari with training, but you got to get it out of the garage and drive it. You got to put some effort into it. So we're asking for a 6-month commitment. But if you make a commitment, we'll make a commitment to you. We're pulling out all stops. We want to make sure you get to page 1. We want to make sure you're getting leads, right? And you're able to service your clients. All right. But that's not all. Let me tell you one more thing that we're going to do. Okay. So the bonus items, remember the lead magnets that I talked about? I want you guys to know this. Isn't that stuff we're talking about that we just say we're doing this? This is stuff we use in our own business. You're also going to get the newly added bonus items. If you're already a member, they're there now. I'm going to check. I can't see the chat right now. I'm going to look at it in a second. But you're going to get the internet blueprint, the 300 search terms, the Unlock Your Success book, along with our training and continued training. You're getting that as well. New member, old member. But I'm not done yet. I'm going on. I'm gonna show you this. We have something really big here. Stick with me here. The first 10 people who order are going to get, we're giving this to you, and it's only for the first 10. You're going to get our Google review widget. I just kind of brushed on this. This is going to help you collect reviews on Google. This is a really big deal because when you get reviews on Google, it helps you with SEO. This is why I'm on page 1 everywhere. And this is available for the first 10 people who order. Okay. So I'm going to open it up to questions, and I'm going to give you, remember what I said? Use QR codes. Here you go. There it is right there. So I'm going to ask you to get out your phone. You can scan this or go to www.cdpadvance.com, and I'm going to answer questions right now. So who's got questions? Backlinks to website. Okay, great question. Alondra, backlinks are other websites that are linking to your CDPE website, and they're really difficult to get. Press releases will get you there very quickly. And you don't even have to understand it. You just need to do it. If I tell you, what I'm going to tell you is if you just do it, I'm giving you the recipe to be found in a very big way on Google in time. Will not happen overnight. So backlinks are really important. If we're already an advanced member, how can I get the widget? The widget you can purchase, you need to purchase a widget. Okay, so is the Google review widget on the website? Okay, I want to make it very clear. The widget is something that our company is giving for free just for this webinar for the first 10 people. If you're interested in the widget, you can reach out to me. You've got my contact. I'll make sure you get my contact information there. And, it's $300. Okay. And maybe we'll get it. Maybe we'll get a coupon code for you. But our thought, well, we didn't want to sell. We're not selling widgets here, but if you want one, we can do that. Google review widget on the website. I might as well show you the widget. You're asking about it. So, but go ahead and ask me any questions about CDPE advanced program, any of that. And let me go ahead and give me just a second here. I'm going to show you what the widget looks like on my website. Okay. So again, I'm going to restate this. I don't want there to be any misunderstanding. Your CDPE website does not come with a review widget. Okay. The only purpose was to give you guys a gift who have not ordered yet for this webinar, but this is what the widget will do. And right now it's on my CDPE website. I have client reviews. The client comes here and our system automatically pulls in only the 5-star reviews. This is totally cool. Okay. So if a client ever leaves a 4-star review, no problem. It just pulls in 5-star reviews. Okay. This gives any website Google juice. And then it also helps collect reviews because you send clients your review page, they click write a review, and here's what happens without them doing anything. All of a sudden it pops up, takes them right to your review page for them to leave you a 5-star review. So that's what the review widget is all about. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and take the rest of your questions, and then we'll wrap up here in a moment or two. Just signed up, order number. Okay. Congratulations, Yvonne. Awesome. What other questions do you have? I'll go ahead and I'll take audio questions. You can ask me. We got a few more minutes here. Who has questions about blogging, CDP, advanced, any of that? Ilana, do you offer coaching guidance? So that's a great question. So the code, okay, first of all, online, it's all for free and it's on the back end of the CDPE system. If you want coaching outside, I do coaching outside. I'm gonna go ahead. Jordan, can you put my, okay, give me 1 second here. Okay, I just put my email address in there, so. Any other questions about CDPE websites? The program, any of that, getting to page 1 of Google? All right, so. If we don't have any other questions, I'm going to say thank you for showing up, those of you who stayed to the end. We will have a drawing. It will be announced offline and you're going to get a free review where I'm going to review all of your technology. This price is going up right after this webinar, so we'll give you a few minutes here. And oh, there's any other questions coming in? So if you already have the website, you have to buy the widget. Yeah. So, okay. So again, and Judy, our company only offered the widget to really help people get to, if you're sitting on the fence and you were thinking about it, we're giving you an extra 300. It's a one-time offer. So that's not part of the CDP advanced program. If you want it, it's $300. So just letting you know that was not our goal here. So what is the offer for the widget? Oh my gosh, what do we do here? What is the offer for the widget for those who are already advanced members? $100 coupon off. We'll have to, I'm just made it up on the fly. It's $2.99. Reach out to me. You've got my email address. We'll create a coupon code for you, give you $100 off. There you go. So everyone wins. So other questions? Thank you, Maria. Appreciate it. I really love what I do. And, here's the thing. This stuff works. This stuff works if you work it, What is the offer for the widget? Oh, yeah. You guys asking the same question. Okay. All right. So I'm in. And by the way, please email CDPE support. Okay, got that. I gotta tell you guys something. I'm coaching a client right now because I don't know, I forgot who said it. Someone said, oh, well, get Upwork. No, you don't need Upwork. Can I tell you something? I have an 82-year-old real estate agent, guys, in Texas, no names, first name only, Bob. Bob is 82 years old. He is knocking it out of the park with SEO. And when he came to me, he goes, oh, I'm 82 years old. I don't know if I can do this. And I'm like, yeah, you can. And he's doing it now. It took a little bit. He fumbled through. Boom. He's killing it with SEO right now. So if an 82-year-old can do it, you can do it. All right. Dana, Gladys, Mark. Okay. Awesome. All righty. If there are no more questions, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you for showing up. We'll have an offline drawing. Someone's going to get the review, which I'll do with you. You'll be notified afterwards, and you guys make it a great day.